Good morning. So, welcome to our live stream, and we're just about to have our Chinese tea and our little tea talk, after which we'll be doing training on the free hand routines of the Tiger Crane art. Here we go. Okay guys, tea time. Thanks. Right. I've just been thinking, with Michael having gone, going to have to give you quite a bit of the kind of self-defense fighting application type teaching. Is that cool? Yeah. What I'll do, try to keep it in balance by taking you off some of the other things to keep the workload evenly distributed. With Isa and Greg leaving at the end of the month, obviously it means there's a bit more workload on everybody that's still here. That smells good. Okay.
Today.
As usual, everybody, grab your tea, help yourself to your tea.
It's alright.
Okay then, I've just got a couple more coming. As usual, we'll start off with the story of this morning's tea. Looks like Dimitri's going to tell that for us.
So today's tea is it's a black tea, obviously, but it's not Logistical tea, which we had the other days. It's the other one. It's like the regular black shoopware. So it's the same type of tea as Logistical, but this one has like cleaner taste. We don't really know a lot about this tea because it was like a sample from one of our suppliers. So let's try this tea and let me know if you like it. Let me know your thoughts on this tea, like taste notes.
It's very smooth, huh?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's good. Good tea.
Does everybody have a cup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody got tea. What do you think, guys? What do you think of the tea today? Yeah. So,
Yeah, we can also discuss this later, like after the tea talk,
Yeah.
when you finish a couple of cups.
the Logistical, the old tea rocks, were originally a byproduct of making this type of shupu'er. So this is what they're really trying to get. This is the classic pu'er tea. Okay. Let's start today thinking a little bit more deeply about our Xuanyang art. Now, Kung Fu done properly should reflect the Tao, the way. It's the way of things, the way of nature, the reality of existence. And we always want to flow with the Tao rather than battling against it, because battling against it is like, it's much easier to swim with the flow, to go with the flow, but then you've got to identify the flow. The old Chinese had the idea that life should flow smoothly. It should just flow along smoothly without constant kind of changes of direction, not wanting constant crises, constant drama, constant U-turns. They had a kind of a curse: may you live in interesting times. The idea was that an ideal life is drama-free. It just flows along. You sit, you drink your tea, no problem. And if you look around you, you'll notice that some people's lives seem to flow well. Some people achieve that harmonious flow in their life. And some people are disaster, yeah. They're just lurching from one crisis to another disaster, and that's the pattern of their life. And why is that? It's because that's different people. They're kind of like on a different wavelength. They're on a different flow. Yeah, wouldn't it be great if you could get yourself so that your life flowed smoothly? And if you want to do that, then you've got to stop blaming external factors. Oh, this happened. Oh, this happened. Yeah, it's all happening to me. Yeah. Stop blaming it on things outside. Look inwards. Yeah, what kind of energy do you have? Well, I want to cultivate energy that flows smoothly. You practice your Swan Yang, there's your chance. There's your chance to cultivate a smooth flow of energy. There's your chance for you to just flow along smoothly. No starts, no stops, nothing sudden, no sharp corners, no tightness, no stiffness. Just this smooth, relaxed flow. And that's quite a challenge. That's going to take a long time and a lot of practice to get. But it is achievable. There's no doubt about it. People do it. If you achieve that smooth, harmonious flow, that flow has come from within you. You've had to get onto that wavelength. You've had to get into that flow to get the Swan Yang. When you do, there it is. It's in you, and it's in you at the deepest level. It's right there, the deepest level of you. It's not something that you thought about. It's not something that, I remember reading a book about that. Probably not something you can put into words, but it's there and it's part of you. And it becomes your energy, your wavelength, and it will extend into all parts of your life. And you don't have to think about it, yeah. And thinking about it just ruins it. It's kind of doing it without thinking, just naturally flowing along. Oh, you get that? Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's something worth having. Okay, great. So where do I start? And I really recommend observe your breath. Do you have a smooth cycle of breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out? Is it a nice relaxed flow, or is it something else? Yeah. Observe your breath, cultivate your breath, and then build your Swan Yang around your breath, and you're well on the way. Okay, so do we have any questions this morning? While you're thinking of questions, I'm going to ask the question that you should have asked and didn't. What's happening this afternoon? I had to think about it. So around about, no, we'll do it at 5 o'clock. We'll have the application class as usual from 3:30 to 4:45, little tea break. 5 o'clock, we are going to do a Kung Fu demonstration for you. That's we being the instructors. And that's to let you see where you're heading. It's always good to see what does it actually look like? Where am I going? What am I practicing for? Sometimes I think you don't see it enough. We've kind of tried to address that by having these practice sessions on a Monday and Friday after tea where the teachers are practicing alongside you. So that everybody's kind of looking, I know what they're doing, what they're doing. But we'll give you a proper demonstration this afternoon. Then we're going to go out to dinner. The earlier we get to the restaurant, the better, because if we're lucky, we might actually be able to see the view before it gets dark. So I'd really recommend that you try to kind of get ready in 15 minutes. Bang, back to the room, get ready. And then we'll all head up to the restaurant. If you've got a moped, probably better that you take the moped. If you haven't, jump in my pickup. I'm just concerned about how crowded it gets. If we put everybody in here, it would be pretty rammed. I can get 5, maybe 6, including me, inside, and about another 9 maybe in the back if they're really squeezed together like sardines in a can. But yeah, that's about the maximum. And we go and have a Chinese dinner. That's kind of appropriate for Kung Fu. Yeah. And I hope that that's a kind of nice little social event. And it's also a send-off for Steve, because sadly it's his last day here. But yeah, we give him a good send-off. Yeah. So, anybody thought of any questions?
I have a question.
Jeff, yeah.
This is in regards to recovery. I'm curious what your suggestion would be for like frequency of massage and hot springs. Like twice a week, once a week, 3 times a day, like
Every day.
Okay, so that's a good question. I'll answer it in my usual, somewhat roundabout way. Recovery is a critical part of any training program. The classical Chinese approach to this is very different to the Western approach. The Chinese will say, do it every day, train every day. Then it becomes consistent. If you employ that approach, then you have to moderate your training so that you don't burn out. The Western approach tends to be more about train very hard, then recover, train very hard, then recover. They both got their merits, but one thing's for sure, we've got to recover. Massage is really good, but then do you need recovery after the massage? As I reckon you do. Yeah, I reckon you actually feel it takes something out of you when you do have a good massage. I mean, it's all positive, it's all going in the right direction, just like training is positive. But you kind of need a bit of recovery after the massages. Oh, that's interesting. The hot springs, I mean, it's good. It's definitely, okay, it's definitely helping with recovery. I think what I'm going to say is that, sorry. Rather than trying to have a schedule of I'll have massage this many times a week, I have go to hot springs this many times a week, I'm more in favour of being aware of your body and saying, I'm going to go to the hot springs, I think that will help me right now. It's kind of knowing when your body is wanting it and when it's not. If you feel right, hot springs, yeah, go to the hot springs. If you feel, yeah, massage, go for a massage. But listen to your body. Then I can't see much point in going for massage more than twice a week. Hot springs takes time. Personally, I wouldn't go more than once a week, I don't think. But actually, I'll go less than that. Unless you're going to the massage because you've got a specific objective that you're somewhere is really stiff and you're trying to kind of release the stiffness and you need repeated massages. So if there's a specific reason, yeah, then maybe more. But I think, yeah, my best advice, listen to your body and respond. Can we get a seat for Thomas? You want to get a seat?
Step through here and
I think a general point, try to be as aware of your body as you possibly can. Get to know the signs of when you need to back off a little bit of training, when you can step it up, when you need rest, whatever. Try to get to know the signs. Anybody else? Any questions? If not, we are going to get training again.
what are we doing next?
Basic moves and combinations with Brad. And here's a good point. Right, yeah, this will be the last thing before we train again. The Kung Fu gradings. These are the little tests, like a belt test in karate, to progress to the next level. So it does have a structured syllabus. You do the first level, and then you test on it, go to the next level. To be ready for the first test, about 4 weeks of training, about 4 weeks. So it can be a good aiming point. What do you need to do? You need to do the Sun Chen. Not to the highest standard, but at least you need to know the moves. You need to know the sequence. Then there's a there's a series of basic moves like punch, back fist, upper block, etc. and stances that you need to demonstrate. and then answer some questions about about our club and the history of our art. Very simple questions like, where does it come from, Fujian province, China, that kind of thing. And do that, you pass, you get a certificate, and you go on to the next level, and you learn another routine after the Samchen. You learn another series of moves, you learn some more theory, and you step up. That's how it works. It's totally non-compulsory. If you're staying for more than 4 weeks, it does make sense because you want to progress through the syllabus. At the end of 4 weeks, a lot of people like to do it. It's just like, okay, yeah, I've done it. I've got my level. I've got my certificate. Yeah. But if you don't like that idea, it's no problem. Okay.
Sorry, I have a related question. What is a grading situation? Like, what's the setup? Is it like does it happen in class? Is it a specific, like, this is a grading session?
It's a specific grading session, yeah. Okay. Yeah. We will take time out to do the little test, and it takes. Actually, it doesn't take that long. But if there's a number of people grading, then it takes longer. So 20 minutes, half an hour session. Yeah.
And do we need to have the full uniform if we decide to grade?
Yeah. And there is a grading fee, but it's 750 baht. It's not a lot. I think it's a sound idea, and nearly all martial arts do it. Yeah, not all, most. Okay. So, promises to be a good day. Demonstration, dinner, and good
I just
tea.
have a quick question.
Yeah.
I was wondering if there is any reason why we stopped to learn the theory and the history of the school at grade 5, no 4.
Yeah. That's a very interesting question. So if you want the brutally honest answer, because we never got round to instigating a more complex system. We got as far as we did. Well, more specifically, I got as far as I did. And then it's like, well, if you got to that point, then actually you should be kind of taking it seriously and learning it more. So we have detailed requirements for the first 4 gradings, then it gets a little bit more vague after that. We could change it. We could change it in the future. We could require you to do some kind of written test, possibly write a thesis or whatever.
Yeah, I would
We'll
love to
see.
learn the Master Tan and Master Iain history during the grading. It could be nice because at least it would be easier to have all the name and the proper structure of his history. But it's really personal.
This is now raising an interesting question, which you can help answer. In 2025, what is the most appropriate medium for this? Is it writing like an essay? Is it making a video? That's the interesting one. I'm sure in some of the tea talks we've recorded already, I've talked about this history. I could easily sit and talk through it, and we can make videos. Now, talk to someone who might know about this. Well, if I sit and tell the story, can you get a computer to make a transcript of the story? Yeah. Which you could then put into ChatGPT to tidy it up and make it sound nicer. Yeah. Because that saves a massive amount of work of me trying to write basically a book about the history. Yeah. So I think it sounds like we got a plan. I'm quite happy to. Well, you will have to tell me whether this sounds practical. We could have one day a week where at tea time I tell part of the story. I check it up, make sure I got my facts right. I tell the story, and then we put it through the computer and see what comes out. Yeah. But you got to tell ChatGPT not to make anything up. It's just. Now, if I tell the story of Master Tom, we don't want it embellishing it, saying that he was actually sent down by the gods, and it's got to keep it. It's got to keep it to what's actually said. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, actually, I like this format of a story of these Chinese gods who guard the gates of hell, like this big coconut uncle and
Small coconut uncle.
Yeah, so I think this kind of cartoon format, like comics format, is quite entertaining, and that's what ChatGPT can like make a script for.
Now, if you haven't watched this video, then you've got to go into our YouTube channel and watch it. Yeah, about fighting the gods that guard the gates to hell. But you must understand that to make videos like that is hard work. It's quite a serious undertaking. So we can't just say, right, okay, we're going to knock 27 more of these videos out over the next week. Now that takes quite a long time to make those videos. Is that right? Yeah. It takes so long for me to tell a story. It doesn't take so long for us to put it through and get something written, but to make it into a film, that's quite a lot of work. Yeah, yeah.
Are we in a hurry? But actually, this story of Namian, I think it's a great idea for like the podcast, which we're already.
Yeah.
And you don't need to like cut it with ChatGPT, and it's just great with the way it is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we've got an interesting little project there. Yeah. That's interesting little project number 274 at the moment. So, yeah, we'll start next week. All right. Okay. Let's get training, guys.
Start on Monday. Or Sunday.
We can. Yeah.
Actually, usually everybody say, "Oh, we will start Monday," because Monday is the first day of the week.
Yep.
But probably in the UK and the other western part of the world, they say start on Sunday because it's the first day. Or
no, they don't, because Sunday's a day off. Yeah. You start. Well, maybe you start work on.
do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hello. Very nice. Very nice.
Let's see what we do. Okay.
Master Iain.
Yeah.
Do you have any room in your truck later? Because I don't go on a scooter to go to the dinner.
Oh yeah, this is what I'm saying. I can take a dozen or so people,
Great.
but because we have more than a dozen or so here, I'm suggesting that if those who are comfortable going on a scooter do, but
Yeah, if
you,
there's, I can go on the back of Vivian's.
no, just jump in.
Well, Vivian's offered,
Yeah,
but it depends how far away it is. I don't mind going little journeys.
jump in the pickup.
I would be very happy to come in and pick up.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, I can easily take a dozen people. Yeah.
How far is it? Is it in the town or?
No, it's out of town, but it's not a long way. Sorry.
Yeah, it's actually a good thing.
Good one, Steve.
Start we can discuss.
Yeah. Gonna take a short break and then be back. Yeah.
You think it's around some between $20 and $30?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
How much roughly is an afternoon?
My friend wants to come for the evening session. Do you know how much that one session is?
Yes. This afternoon?
Like at 3:30. It's going to be interesting once we're all going to dinner and there's a police station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, need to make my brain work. In order to find it. Okay, afternoon lesson 750 baht.
Okay, for the evening. The 3:30?
Yes.
Okay, I'll tell her. 7:50.
Yeah. And for the meal, because we go out, it's just...
You pay for yourself.
Yeah.
It's not covered.
No.
So that's 750 without the...
Yeah. Because we're not gonna have any dinner at the retreat.
Как эфир прошел?
А что там народу вообще изи катка?
Будусом может тоже понравиться.
Мы на Будусу давай не будем, пожалуйста, равняться. Я надеюсь, что мы не болеем тем, чем болеем Будусу. если честно. Джоник, ты болеешь, а я говорю, ты же понимаешь, чем меня это касается? Йоу, ака. Два колпака. Дыма меньше, ака.
Thanks. Okay. Here we go then. Bell. So we want to make sure that you're on it with your SIP-G routine and your grading moves. Prisca, we need to get you ready for your next grading. Marion, I want to have a good look at what you're doing. Same with Thomas. So I'd like you to start by practicing through your highest routine, and let me come round and take a look at everybody. Yeah, here we go. Okay, yeah, so relax and be confident in your moves and in yourself. And we wanted to still to flow naturally. Yeah. Let the hands come right out. Now, come down, you're making a little hook with your wrist so that you can get someone with that block and you hook them. There, yeah. A little bit more up, not forward. It's a circular block like this, but with that hook in the wrist, inch above eyebrow height. There, and then there. Now just bend your wrist this way a little bit. Up, yeah. This is fine. Now point the fingers of the two hands towards each other, yeah. Then they come into the middle and both tilt up to eyebrow height, and then down again. Yeah. We do another one. There, there, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fingertips in towards each other. Up, down, to there. Smooth movement. Yeah. Really move the shoulder, sink the shoulder blade down into your back. Is that the one you're doing this afternoon? Better get practicing. Okay. And you twist your elbows right in, that's it, and the wrists out, good. Okay, well done. Yeah. So, first of all, our Chinese Kung Fu works on 8 angles. The 8 cardinal compass directions. And from that you get the octagon, the bagua, which is, you see it all the time in kind of Chinese traditional science, the octagon. Right. This is the routine that really kind of works the octagon, the 8 different angles. After the squat, you're facing on a diagonal. Your sense of opponent is here. Block, chop. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I'm thinking here.
You're,
I'm going too
yes,
far.
turning a little too far. Block, chop.
Oh,
Yeah. Then you need to find more flow in the routine. Yeah. At the moment, there's energy, but there's not flow. You got to get the energy to flow. So try to make it all kind of flow together, come together. Does that make sense?
yes.
Yeah. Is that the one you're doing this afternoon?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, work on the flow. Okay. Yeah.
I figured out at the end of my form after the kick. I'm mixing up with the other forms, I think. So I'm doing this now and then back. Is that correct?
Which form are we doing?
Ho Chen Sit, the 8th one.
Bai He Chen Sit. So that, right. We come back to the front.
Yeah.
So it's the ending of the Tabe Sun Chen. No kick, no. Okay. Well, should we take a quick look? Okay, keep your chin tucked back. Chin tucked back. And a little bit above eyebrow height, an inch above eyebrow height. A little bit more like there, yeah. So that you can intercept a punch, yeah. Okay, good. Okay, well, we go through it together. Let's go through it together. Yeah. You follow me through. A little jump, yeah. Up, down, chop. Then a little jump the other way. Up, down, chop. Pierce for the Tantien. Okay, now you're going forward, look forward through the right hand. Yeah. Now, because both hands are coming up at the same time, you look in the middle. Yeah. Carry on. Yeah. Come up and down. Yeah. There. Grip. Kick. Block. Shuffle. Jab. Turn. Look forward, look sideways. Yeah. Jab. Sorry. Round, punch. Okay, so looking there, there.
I'm turning and doing upper cranes every time in the chop, right?
The first two, no, the first turn, yeah, upper crane, chop. The second one, lower crane, and then low palm strike in for the diaphragm. Yeah. Then, and needs fluidity, and the fluidity will come with practice. So yeah, you gotta practice on that. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look. Toes turned in. Okay, guys. Yeah, it's pretty good. Mostly think about what I was saying over tea about the flow. Now, these routines, they don't flow naturally with the breath. It's not like the Swan Yang routine. Okay, it is an aggressive routine. But still, you need to find a rhythm, you need to find a flow. And to do that, you need to find relaxation. So, relax, explode. Then relax again. Because explosion stems from relaxation. You've got to go quiet and then boom, out it goes. Otherwise it's just stiff. How long is it since you did your grading?
It's just over, it's just about 5 weeks. A bit less even right now. Almost exactly 1 month.
Yeah, and you have another, really it's about another week, yeah, week and a half.
Yeah, like 10 days.
I think you might be straining it to do the next one in that time. Work on the smoothness of the routine. We'll see. Only it's about 8 weeks to go on to the next one. Do you have any questions at the moment?
Not for the cheering. Oh, no.
Well, anything, yeah.
I'm not sure anymore with the upper palm heel strike.
Yeah.
Should I keep
Yes.
facing forward?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Your kind of sense of opponent is here, and you deflect something, you block it to the side, then following that you come through,
So it's blocking to
hit
side
with the
and
palm heels, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
Anything else?
Only with the grading moves, I think.
Okay, let's look at the next set of grading moves now then. So, did we do all of them? Have we done them all?
We did all except the crane kick, which Thomas showed us yesterday,
Yeah, good.
but I haven't practiced that much.
Okay, so if you face this way,
Yep.
let's take a look at the single chop.
Horizontal drop.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And you visualize you're coming and using this part here. Strike maybe the jaw or the temple or the neck. Yeah. And a little bit more body movement, relax body movement. Yeah. But try to still be square to the front when you finish. Yeah, good. And now the double chop. Double chop. Good. Yeah, that's right. That's it. Relax, let your energy flow down to your hands. Let it flow, good. Okay. And now the cat washing its face.
That's walking stance,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now, this is a defense. You only need to defend your body. So when I need to come right up here, actually fingertips an inch above the eyebrow. And then down, yeah. Not the circle not bigger than your own body. Yeah. Okay, now let's try to do it with some energy. Round and grip, round and grip. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the 180-degree turn, one way then the other. I'd start with your right foot in front. That's good. Excellent. Now stand in a horse riding stance and drop down into a monkey squat. Yes, yes, good. Stand, squat on the other leg, other side. Great, and stand. Now come into the crane stance with the hands hanging here. Kind of hands wider than the elbows. And this leg definitely bent, not straight. And now we're going to do from there a crane kick. Yeah, very good. And now standing, show the low side thrust kick. So if you're going for just above the knee, Greg, you could do one more. Okay, relax. And now a heel kick, as if you're driving into the tantien. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah. Any questions? Okay, practice on that, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Sorry.
For the double,
Yeah.
if I do it from the right hand side, the right foot is in front. Is
No,
that
you
correct?
do it
The other way
off the
around.
back foot. Okay, so yeah, you're doing it off the back foot. Yeah. Let's take a look at the grading moves for your
Yes.
next one. Yep, and the next one. Yeah, I would suggest a little bit lower than that. Think of your own leg and you want to be at about that height there.
The
Yeah,
same.
yeah, yeah. Great, and the last one. Point the fingers in a little bit as if you're going in for the, just there, going for there. Up under the diaphragm. Yeah,
Okay.
good. Great. Okay. And just remind me when you did your last grading.
3 months ago.
All right, then you should be grading now.
Yeah.
Okay, October, November, December, January. You're overdue. We better sort that out quick. Be ready to grade. Be ready to grade, yeah. Right. As soon as I can fit it in, I will. Maybe Friday.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, do you know the moves that you've got to do for the next grading?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah. From a little bit higher up, really pound down. You know, like when you're breaking a brick. Yeah, up, down. Yeah. Yeah, and then the next one. Okay, in. Okay, so come into the soft points, the Qing Ming, and then turn into the punch. Yeah, and we try to get it fairly smooth, yeah, round. That's good. Yeah. One more. That's much better. Yeah, good. Last one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Scoop, pierce, chop, step. Now, we don't want this behind you, just kind of down by the side. Look forward and come up. Yeah. This one's extending out, this one is slightly pulling back. So they move together in that direction. Now you look over here and do this. Now step across, come down into a walking stance and do this. It's like that block, but you're coming from one side and turning across. Yeah, now, good. And you got it. And you've done it now. Okay? All right. Yeah, you do that. Do you know the grading moves for the next one?
Taught them to me before I left 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I lost them along the way, so I could use them.
Okay. So, let's just see the time. We're going to start with this one. Yeah. So, okay, hold on. Elbow tight in, and you're blocking with the edge of the wrist here. The fist is held back, and you block, and the left is close to the right elbow. Yeah. Then one. There. A rolling punch. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Which one? The first
The one that
is
you've blocked
leading.
with punches first. Yeah. Yeah, and the other one back by the elbow. The other is back by the elbow. Yeah. Good. Okay. The next one. Left foot forward. Block across. Punch down. Make a cross step, and as you do, bring your hand down. Step, upper crane block, then a low palm strike. Yeah. Now the other way. Upper crane block, palm strike. So we're stepping over. Right. There. Yeah. In for the diaphragm. Yeah, in for the diaphragm. Yeah. I think
There's a brown one.
we'll do that next. Just practice on those two for now, yeah. You're actually leaving on the 1st, is that right?
Yeah.
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 You got to
Looks like right now.
this week, next week, and then you're off. Now,
Not much time.
are you keen to do the next grading before you go?
Well, if it would be possible, I'd love to. But if we're not ready, I mean, if
Sorry?
we're not,
We come back anyway.
Yeah,
I mean, if we're
yeah.
not ready, then we'll do it when we come back. If
Well,
we're kind of
I
ready,
mean,
great.
if we're honest about this, most people, when they go away, they come back looking pretty rusty. So you go away, you come back, you train for a month and you do your grading. Yeah. If you do it before you go, well, you got it under your belt, you come back, you train for a couple of months, and then you can do the next one. I would recommend do it before you go.
If we can, that would be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we will aim for late next week to give you time to, but you know, smoothing out that routine. Now you've got to do the partner routine as well for this grading.
Yeah, you know.
The usual one, yeah. So practice that. Check out the bits of theory. We'll do it late next week. Yeah. All right. Okay, guys. Yeah. Okay, guys. Wrap up now what you're doing. Sorry, guys. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. And bow. Okay. Well done, guys. That's all looking pretty good. Demonstration this afternoon, but for now, we'll head back towards breakfast, yeah. And so we're now going to walk over to see what we got for breakfast. We'll keep the camera going for now. Okay, so this is a jackfruit dish. It's a kind of herby salad dish made with unripe jackfruit which has been cooked and then cooled down. And it's called dem kanun. And what have we got here? That's great. So these are split pea lentils, so very high in protein. So we got a lentil soup with turmeric and black pepper for combating inflammation, which is something that is inevitable from hard training. So the food complements the training. lentil soup, jackfruit salad and rice. That's breakfast for the day. Okay guys, well, we're going to sign out now, and thanks a lot for joining us. Breakfast time for us.